Hey y'all, morning. It's April 5th, 2020. It's Dan. Name of my channel is Numerical Lion. Saw the story today, it was yesterday actually, about a mayor of Georgia. Did a story about a mayor of Topeka dealing with coronavirus. And here, another mayor. Why are we talking about mayors? I'll show you why. Mayor of Georgia, coastal town assails governor's quote reckless mandate to reopen the state's beaches. This was posted on April 4th. So, Tybee Island, one of Georgia's most popular vacation destinations, depends on beachgoers to keep the town's economy alive. But in an effort to curb the coronavirus, the city council voted to close the beaches on March 20th. The town went so far as to put up barricades and signs to keep the beach goers away. Why March 20th? Well, March 20th is a day with 63 numerology, and it's all about COVID-19. The other name for the coronavirus, COVID-19, 63. That's why they voted to close the beaches on March 20th. So the town's good intentions were upended on Thursday when Gov.Brian Kemp issued a statewide shelter-in-place executive order, which supersedes all local orders relating to coronavirus and also opened up the state's beaches. The governor put Tybee Island back in the beach business, whether the town liked it or not. You gotta love the writing here, showing a clash between Governor Kemp and the town of Tybee Island. Doesn't even seem like there is a clash going on. So, Tybee Island Mayor Shirley Sessions, SS. Why is that SS interesting? SS 38, like COVID-19, right? COVID-19 also 38. Those are her initials. SS, Shirley Sessions. So she said they don't want to open the beaches, talking about how there's all these body bags and saying that Kemp indicated that beaches must reopen. So, it's a reckless mandate. And then Kemp's office, who did not immediately respond to a request for asking for comment, released this tweet: photos from Tybee Island report no issues as they patrol the beach. Georgia DN rule. I don't know what that means. Beachgoers are mostly locals complying with social distancing orders. We will continue to monitor conditions. Doesn't sound like he's like, you need to reopen these beaches. He's not really saying that. However, Kemp posted photographs of Georgia beaches and lakes on his official Twitter account saying photos from no issues. Right, we already said that. So he's saying, I guess, so the state Department of Natural Resources put limits on beachgoers, saying they must practice social distancing and can't bring chairs, umbrellas, or tents to the beach. Which is funny, like, well, you get a sunburn. So let's get to the decode here. Show you why this story is coded like they all are. So Shirley Sessions was voted mayor on January 3rd or January 2nd, possibly. The story was updated at 5:53, where she became the first female mayor. Just like I did a story about the Topeka governor, who was the first Latina mayor. So let's look at Brian Kemp, governor of Georgia, born in 1963. I'll show you why that's interesting. From Athens, Georgia. He graduated from Clark Central High School in 83. And then, first of all, I couldn't find his birthday, and then I finally found it after a little more looking. Born November 2nd, 1963, Brian Porter Kemp. He was the 27th Secretary of State of Georgia, 83rd governor. and he's the class of 83. That's interesting. I'll show you why that's interesting later on. So the story comes out on the 155th day of his age. 155, we see that number over and over again related to coronavirus. So 155 on the 155th day of his age of 63, story about coronavirus. He's born on the 306th day of the year, November 2nd, the 306th day. That's interesting because COVID-19 equals 36. In numerology, you drop the 0, so it's just 36. Brian Porter Kemp, his full name equals 181. And that's interesting because it has a relationship to Tybee Island, also 181. Kemp equals 63. He was born in 63, right? The town passed that ordinance on a day with 63 numerology. 63. COVID-19, 63. Born in 63. Kemp equals 63. The mayor has a beef with him. This is why they're talking about all these mayors right now, because mayor also equals 63, just like Kemp, just like COVID-19, just like he was born in 63. From the story to his 64th birthday is 6 months and 30 days. Kind of like 63. Drop the 0. So the article about her election was on a day with 44 numerology. Her election to being mayor, 44. Look at all the other 44s. Brian Kemp, 44. Tybee Island, 44. Same cipher too. Georgia. It's happened in Georgia, 44. Story out on 4/4. Then he issued the statewide shelter-in-place executive order, which equals 193. 193, a prime number. The 44th prime. Just another coincidence, I guess. Shirley Sessions equals 116. The mayor. Look at Sessions, 65, related to coronavirus. Tybee Island equals 116. So that's why she's the mayor. And look at this. Reckless mandate, says the first female mayor. Both 93. Shirley equals 93. Shirley, you just. Brian P. Kemp and Reckless Mandate, 105 or 15. Reckless Mandate, 150 or 15. And then 51, both 51. The reflection of 15. Right? And this happened 15 days after. So they did the ordinance. The town did the ordinance, and the time of this article is 15 days later. Thought that was interesting. And then he issued the executive thing 13 days later on a day with 93 numerology. Shirley equals 93, right? Reckless Mandate, 93. That was his Reckless Mandate. First female mayor, 93. He did it on the 93rd day of the year on 4/2, right? And his full name equals 181. See this number over and over again. And Tybee Island equals 181. This order came down on the 4/2 or 42, 181, the 42nd prime, if I can get these words out. See that? So it's all by this code. This has been planned out in advance. So let's get back to the decode here. Talked about the Reckless Mandate. Shirley also equals 51, just along with Brian P. Kemp and Reckless Mandate. From her election to this story was 92 days, or at least from the article about her election. COVID-19, of course, 92. If the election was on the 2nd, which it might have been, that's 93 days, right? What else was 93? Shirley, 93. reckless mandate 93, first female mayor 93. His reckless mandate came on the 93rd day of the year. Sessions equals 65, as I mentioned. Just like coronavirus. That's why I'm talking about it. And then reopen states' beaches. This is what was a phrase in there. Equals 313. Reopen equals 89, like virus. 313, a prime number. You guessed it, the 65th prime, just like coronavirus. Also equals 74, that number. Sonic, Gematria 74, occult, also coronavirus with a full reduction KV, where S is 1, V stays at 22, the 22nd letter of the alphabet, master number. So the 83rd governor graduated in 83, coronavirus equals 83. Also 142 and 70, and that's interesting because this beach is near Savannah, Georgia. 142 and 70, also 83, like coronavirus, like the year he graduated, like he's the 83rd governor. Also 263, number we've seen a lot. 263, the 56th prime. And coronavirus equals 56. Just another coded story over and over again. We'll see if other mayors, pop up in the news. This is a trend of the mayor popping up and arguing against the governor or trying to convince their town that this is a real issue. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. Name's Dan. Talk to you later. Everybody have a great day.